All right, Shalom Boys here. Well, I've been extremely busy again on the land getting projects done, and it is true. The saying that a carpenter is so busy doing everybody else's project, he has no time to do his projects. Well, that changed because I've been just turning down a lot and focusing on getting stuff that I need to get done. So that's why I've been able to, do any videos. But with all of the stuff that's going on in the world, I mean, I'm still on this whole Elon Musk, Donald Trump breakup. I wanted to do a live video on that, but just got busy with that, with the stuff on the land. But, when we see what's going on in this earth, in this land, it's truly amazing. But we can also clearly see who's operating, who understands, and who can receive truth, and those who cannot. Because, all truth is not good to hear or easy to hear. There is a sweet truth that brings gratification. It brings upliftment. It brings joy. But then there's another truth, a bitter truth that can bring sorrow and pain to your spirit. But it's the truth nonetheless. And those that are able to operate in discernment and truth can not only hear it, but receive it, regardless of the fact that it is either sweet or especially bitter. Because truth requires change. And when you see people that are receiving that you're giving them truth and they refuse to change, then they're telling you something. They're telling you, number one, truth or the spirit of truth does not operate in them. They operate in their own thoughts, their own ideologies, philosophies, perspectives, viewpoints, feelings, and emotions. And it's going to bring about a self-destruction to those individuals. And there's nothing that you can do to change the mind of a person that has a reprobate mind, that doesn't want to hear or receive the truth, because the truth requires change. And that people want truth or reject truth based on their ability to change or conform to the truth, or not conform to it, reject it, act like it doesn't exist. It's the age-old saying, you can ignore reality, but you cannot ignore the consequences of ignoring reality. And we're seeing that truth come past or come forth on every single level of society, whether it's from a religious perspective, a economic perspective, a spiritual, social perspective, or all of this. Truth is always going to out. There's nothing that you're going to be able to do to withstand truth. Everybody has their own truth, and I mean, it's just sad, it is what it is, but it happens in life, and especially if you walk in truth and you are a receiver of truth, that truth is going to continue to hit you and bring you into remembrance, reality. And all you got to do is walk in it and you'll be fine. But those who reject it, it's just going to be a painful thing. It's a continuously painful thing to experience. Well, it is what it is. Prepare your hearts and minds for those who get it. Because, I saw a video of somebody else, briefly talking about the fact that it's getting to the point in time where people, and I firmly believe that we've been here for some time. that is people. It's either they get it or they don't. And people that don't get it, you don't want to waste your time, energy, effort, breath, and people that just don't get it. You just want to leave them alone. But because it's gonna bring you stress and anxiety. Trying to wake somebody up that don't want to be woken up. And the truth of the matter is that a lot of people have accepted their fate. They've accepted the reality. I'll put this in closing. I was speaking to, I'll just call it a judge because he's an actual judge. And you wouldn't think that someone that would say these things would, or someone in a kind of position that she's in would say these kind of things. But, it was basically, to the notion that, hey, if calamity took place in this world, what would you do? She basically just said, I just kill myself. I commit suicide. Now, if a person like that has accepted that reality in spite of the consequences, there's nothing that you can do about that. And I respect people like that. At the end of the day, I respect her. I respect her, even though I don't agree with it. I respect her point of view on it. And these are people that are in high positions of society. But it's amazing. This is what we're dealing with. And this is when it comes back to the notion of the first and second ammunition reject. People are just stone cold, hardcore into where they are, and there's nothing that you're going to do. There's no truth that you're going to tell them that they're going to receive. Like you receive the truth and act on it. That's going to change their minds. Keep your peace. You'll be fine.